Welcome back, Bridge fans. I understand that you might already have a pre-competition warm-up, but I would like to share some ideas and concepts using this segment to help you make your warm-up the best warm-up possible. What's most important with a pre-competition warm-up is not to wait until your main in-season competition or peak competition to institute it. It's best to implement this during the off-season or pre-season so that your athletes or you personally as an athlete can get used to the routine and it's not a foreign concept when you're trying to perform at your best. The next important idea is to keep the warm-up as dynamic as possible. Use it to warm up the body's core temperature and muscles without fatiguing them. Allow for ample rest between movements and avoid static stretches before competing. This can cause fatigue. Save the static stretches for post-competition and training to return the muscles back to their original length for optimal recovery. I like to start the routine with rollouts. Moving into lower back lateral stretches, and then into lower back single leg lateral stretch before going into the dynamic movements. Once you've got the lower back warmed up, it's time to move on to the dynamic movements. I like to start with movements such as jumping jacks, skiers, and toy soldiers to get the athletes moving and raising their core temperature. Be sure to give the athletes some rest time in between each of the dynamic movements. The mistake some coaches can make is to overdo the warm-up. It is intended to warm the athlete up, not fatigue them before competing. Now obviously, certain body types and sporting positions will need a little more warm-up than others, but that is at the coach's discretion. Following on from the dynamic routine to the low extremity warm-up, I like to add in two exercises, hamstring and quads, as these are very important to warm up. I also like to add in a few goblet squats. Moving on to the upper extremity, my favorite exercises include windmills, high elbow trunk rotations, bent over windmills, handles, pumps, push-ups, obviously going to kneeling push-ups for novice athletes, and a great full body exercise, inchworms. So there you have it, Bridge fans. Some of my favorite exercises to help with your pre-competition warm-up. Again, these are just recommendations to add to your toolbox to help you get ready to compete. As always, remember to have your water bottle at your side to stay hydrated before competing. And that's a wrap for this 4-part Bridge travel series. Good luck and be a competitor.